Hello, this is Gary the Coconut bringing you another episode of Best of Bronze League. This is the 5th episode, I think. And you'll notice I have it in 8 speed, and I'll show you why in a minute. But we have Nilo in the top right corner, and we have Dutiful in the bottom right corner. And now I'm going to do a special treat for you, and I'm going to take away my overlay. And as you can see, this is a 9-hour game. How is this possible, you may ask? I wondered as well. So I checked this out. And oh, we're getting a little too much, a little bit of lag here. I'll go to where there's not as many units. Alright, so how is this possible? Well, if you have a stalemate before the patch, there was no ending the game from a stalemate. I'll just take another expansion. So I need to slow this down a little bit. Don't lag as much. So what these two players did, well, how I watched it was I had it in 8 speed and then I checked in on it every half hour. So I'm going to give you the summary because frankly I think this game is pretty amazing. So what happens is they kill each other pretty much until Nilo only has he has an evolution chamber left and a few refineries, and Blue loses all of his attacking units except for a few buildings. Now Red, in his wisdom, doesn't create any units that can attack air. He has a lot of Zerglings and a lot of drones left, but no money. And Blue also runs out of money and only has buildings. So then they make fun of each other for a while. And well, I guess they leave the games. But Nilo here, he's pretty good. He doesn't leave for a good 3 hours. And the game ends in after about 20 minutes or 30 minutes of gameplay. And then they just sit for 8.5 hours. However, Nilo, he has determination. He spreads creep through the entire map over the course of 3 hours, because he only has one creep tumor after the end of everything that you can, one active creep tumor. So we can slow this down a bit. So that is what happens, and as far as I know, this is the longest game that I've heard of. If you can think of any more, please let me know. I do not think I can stand to sit through another one this long. And again, I didn't sit through it, I checked on it every half hour, but on 8 speed, so it wasn't that bad. But still, I don't want to do it again, so don't send me... Well, I guess you could send me the replay, but I don't want to watch any more games like this. But I just thought this was really funny, that somebody would let their computer play. I think what happens, Red does lose. Nilo loses, even though he actively spreads his creep throughout the whole map. And I think he didn't say anything. They were both pretty vocal once it got to the stalemate part. I think his computer might have disconnected that, or he just quit without saying goodbye or anything after 9 hours. I think Red left at about 8.5 hours, and Blue, Dutiful, he left at 9 hours, and he did win the game, even though he had no units. And so I'm sure that Dutiful's the one that had to save this replay. But yeah, just wanted to show this guys to you, because I've heard about games like this but have never seen one. So I wanted to show it to you, and I had a good time watching it. Had a few little chottle to myself, chottle, and it was fun. So we are 20 minutes into it. No attacking yet. Oh, there we go. Nidus Worm. But yeah, I don't want to keep going through this. I just wanted to share this game with you. So, with that, Gary the Coconut out.